Hello kindergarten! Today for our Fun Friday, we are going to do a combination of a direct drawing with watercolors. So the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need just a black crayon, no other colors, just your black crayon. You're going to need your watercolor set, and you're going to need to have a cup of clean water with your brush. Before I get started, I always like to add a little bit of water on my watercolors just so that they are wet and ready when it is time for me to paint. So I'm just dipping water into each color: yellow, green, blue, purple, and brown. Okay, I'm going to slide these out of the way because I'm going to begin with my black crayon. So go ahead and start with your black crayon. And I want you to hold your paper like a hot dog. So this is the tall way. I'm going to turn it sideways like a hot dog. Now what we're going to be making today, I won't ruin the surprise yet. I'll see if you can figure it out. But what we're going to be making today is something that we're going to do with the black crayon, and then we're going to color or fill it in with our watercolor paint. So go ahead and find the belly button of your paper. Go to the center this way and go to the center this way. You should find the center here, okay? I want you to go a little bit below the belly button, and I want you to make a dot. Now you're going to, from that dot, you're going to make some little squiggly zigzag lines this way, all the way to the edge of your paper, straight that way. Go back to your dot and do the same thing going this way, up and down squiggly lines. Up and down, up and down. Try to keep it straight. Okay, so we have a long squiggly line all the way across. Okay, now from the squiggly line, find that belly button, and you're going to make a line up that's only going to go about that high. Okay, you want to leave some space at the top, maybe even a little bit lower. And I'm going to go right about to the center of my paper. Then I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to do the same thing a little bit further over, right about here. I'm going to go up, over, and down. Come back to that middle. Come this way. Go up, right about to the same height. Maybe a little bit higher so it's even. Over and down. Now I'm going to be connecting these by doing two lines across, two lines across. So I'm going to do 1, 2 at the top, 1, 2 at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing connecting these. 1, 2 at the top, 1, 2 at the bottom. I'm going to keep going this way. 1, 2 at the top off my paper, and 1, 2 at the bottom. Let's come back to this post. 1, 2 at the top, and 1, 2 at the bottom. Any guesses what this might be? What does that look like? The grass, and how about this? Good, a fence or a gate. Very nice. Now, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is going to be the gate from the 5 little pumpkins. So now our next task is to draw 5 pumpkins sitting on this fence or sitting on the gate. And let's try to make each one a little bit different. We're going to use circle shapes, but we might use some tall skinny ovals, some long round ovals, but let's go ahead and just make the first one. I think sitting up on top of here I'll start. I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm going to make a curved line up and back down, and I'm going to give it a little stem, and just to make it look more like a pumpkin, I'm going to make a line like this. Now I'm going to put one here, and maybe I'll do a little short squatty pumpkin. Like that. Give him a little topper stem. Maybe I'm going to do more of a round, nice round pumpkin on this side. Give him the stem. I'm going to do another tall pumpkin. And the stem. Now how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more pumpkin. and his stem. Great job. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is give each pumpkin, you can choose whether you want to give them a face or not. I think I will go ahead and give mine a face. So I'm going to give little triangle eyes and a mouth. Triangle eyes and a mouth. I used 2 curved lines and then I colored it in. Triangle eyes, mouth, triangle eyes, maybe a big mouth for him. Triangle eyes, maybe a long mouth for him. All right, I have all the details that I want on my picture except I'm ready to paint and add color. So I'm going to grab my brush, I'm going to get water on my brush, and I'm going to start with the green grass. And what's awesome about this is the crown helps the paint stay inside of the lines. I'm going to add some more. And you can finish adding in all of the green grass on your time. You can go all the way down to the bottom of your paper if you'd like. Let's make the fence. So I'm going to do a brown fence. So I switched, cleaned my brush, switched to the brown, and I'm just going to stay inside of those lines the best that I can. Hopefully you have a grown-up or somebody with you that can help you if you need help. Remember not to get ourselves frustrated. Learning how to do art is a process. It takes us time to get good at our skill, and we do that by practicing. So if yours doesn't look like mine, that's great, because each of you have your own style. That's what's beautiful about art. You really can't do it wrong. As long as you're trying, you're doing it right. There's our gate or our fence. And now let's do the pumpkins. Of course we want some nice orange pumpkins. I love the way the water just kind of slides over that black crayon. It's so easy to stay inside of the lines. Fourth pumpkin. I'm going to add a little more orange to this guy. He was looking a little murky. Same for him. And my last pumpkin. And then you can decide, do you want this one to be at night or in the daytime? If you want it to be at the daytime, you can watercolor the sky blue. If you want it to be nighttime, you could do purple or black. That might look pretty. I'm going to give the stems brown. Okay. And I think I'll do a nice blue around my pumpkin. Alright. If you would like, you may take a picture of yours when you're done and put it in Seesaw. It is not required, as this is just a nice fun Friday activity. A nice way to sharpen the saw, to practice using our paintbrush, and to do something fun. And you can even color the sky underneath here. I cannot wait to see your work and what you've created. Go ahead and share it on Seesaw or Parent Square, and enjoy your painting. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.